we're going to watch this video from yesterday about Trisha Paytas being done with Colleen Ballinger because of the Colleen Ballinger stuff. And I have no idea who Trisha Paytas is, by the way. I have no idea who this lady is. The same way I typically don't know who any of these videos are about or who the people in them are, for the most part. Racist say rice, Jesus.
Paytas is done with Colleen Ballinger and has spoken out now in a video titled Colleen. After weeks of stuff coming out about Colleen, people have been looking to her friends to comment on the situation. Specifically, Trisha, since the two of them had just started working together on a new podcast. They were only 3 episodes in before they had to stop due to the backlash Colleen was getting. Colleen stopped posting on her vlog channel, Instagram, everything. She only recently returned to post her now viral apology video where she sang about how she did not groom children.
This video was so bad. I'm still blown away by the audacity of making an entire video where you refuse to address any of the problems and then you talk about accountability and gaslight everybody as if you're actually apologizing. Why she look like Edna fat and lost her glasses? Oh, man. I don't know, but that's a really good comparison.
People were wondering where Trisha stood in all of this because Trisha has been very vocal in the past about people like James Charles when allegations were made against him. But since she was remaining silent on Colleen, people were like, does that mean you're still friends? What's going on? And I wouldn't have been surprised if she had stayed friends with Colleen, to be honest, because Trisha has had a pretty crazy online journey, and she has been friends with a lot of people who have been canceled and continued those friendships anyway. It usually isn't until her feelings are hurt directly that she decides to no longer continue the friendship, and that might be the case here with Colleen, but Trisha's saying that everything is pretty much disgusting her. At the beginning of all...
Everything's disgusting her about the thing? Like, that's interesting. I don't blame her for feeling that way. It's pretty damn gross, but damn. This is just really strange. If you've normally kept relationships with people that got canceled for various reasons and you're going to be like, nah, this is disgusting, it raises a few flags in a few different ways. Like, where exactly was your line? And how the fuck do you define it? Or were you completely unaware of this one, but you were aware of the other ones, and it just didn't really bother you?
To acknowledge the situation, Adam McIntyre had come out tweeting, Trisha, Colleen and I used to send your OnlyFans pics and videos and make fun of how you looked. By the way, I was 15, Colleen in her 30s. And now there's actually...
That is so creepy.
...put out of Colleen sending Trisha's OnlyFans photos in text messages to fans as a way of being funny.
What? Hey, I'm just going to send somebody else's nudes that they charge people money for, so technically it's their own content and income that I am now stealing, and I'm going to send it to people that are fans of mine as a joke. And judging by the fact that it's OnlyFans, I think we can all just assume we know why it's blurred out and what exactly that would entail. That is creepy as fuck. That's... how do I phrase this the right way? That's disgustingly accurate, it would seem. Especially when... I'm so bad with names of things. Especially when Mel Gibson's new docuseries has, like, all these things coming out from it. And, like, I still haven't seen it yet. But, basically, trafficking for relations is not good, right? But at the same time, it's like a $43 billion global industry, so that's gross, but probably not inaccurate.
Johnny, who I've mentioned before, he worked with Colleen on her tour, but was also a fan of hers. He posted photos of 2 different text message conversations that he had received from Colleen years ago, where she texted him photos of Trisha promoting her OnlyFans. One of the messages said, "OMG, Johnny, you look so cute today," and it's a photo of Trisha, and he said, "I effing hate you." And literally 1 month prior to this text message, Colleen and Trisha had even filmed a collab together, and Colleen was praising Trisha in this video. Like, they were just like, "I love you," like...
So they went and got Cheesecake Factory for a gross video and then discussed Colleen's dating life. I wonder how often she just happily neglects to mention the fact that, like, her dating life includes being in her 30s and hitting on teenagers. Because that shit's nasty.
We have so much fun together. And in this other text message John
Jeez.
posted,
You would have to figure out a way to convert it, and it would be pretty sus.
back and said, "OMG, you look amazing. I just saw the new photo," and it's of Trisha promoting for TrishyLand.com. And just like the last one, Colleen had also just recently, within a month or so, collabed with Trisha before using a photo of her as a funny little text message. And the whole video, they were hyping each other up.
I have a funny story about that for when this is done, actually.
It's really sad for Trisha, because to hear that someone you thought was a friend has been mocking or using your OnlyFans promotion as a meme in text messages is just so hurtful. And Trisha freaking loves Colleen. She always talks about her. She has the best things to say about her. So to hear that she was doing this behind the scenes is just nasty.
This, like, the fact that that was going on behind the scenes to her fans for somebody who's supposedly her friend is, it explains why Trisha has decided she doesn't want to deal with Colleen anymore, is because her feelings got very hurt by this whole thing. Like, you're stealing things that she's done to make money, and you're sharing them with your fans, who in large part are minors, because it's basically your target audience. That is disgusting. But it makes sense for her to be like, "That's gross, you're sharing my pictures with these people that are likely kids. I want nothing to do with you," because if she's not trying to get her shit in front of kids and she's putting it in front of kids, that's quite the problem. It's Edna and Marilyn Monroe. When you're right, Tangy. When you're right, you're right. This is a good comparison. If I could find a picture of Edna and Marilyn Monroe side by side, I would put it here. And to be honest, my editor just might do that for the video.
She was so freaking excited for them to do this podcast together that they had just started. She was putting a lot of effort into it. She had built this whole set in her house. She had been planning out the costumes for each episode. They were filming extra content.
We're going to do costumes each episode? Good God.
It's so unfortunate seeing all of that has come out about Colleen and what has really been going on with her behind the scenes. And those text messages I read before.
These, like, movie chairs. Like, they got cup holders and recliner buttons and shit, like you're at a movie theater. Absinthe Chaos is the editor. She's just been busy the last few days, and I normally don't stream on Monday or Tuesday. So she's normally taking care of some other stuff she has to throughout the week those days. She pops in here and there when she can, though.
Where she texted pictures of Trisha. There's several more of those types of receipts. There's also, like, videos that she had sent. Trisha has now removed photos of her and Colleen from her Instagram promoting their podcast, and also unfollowed Colleen as well. And in her new video, she said that she's trying really hard not to be the person who can't keep friendships, and has tried really hard in the past few years to just stay in her own lane, but she feels that this is beyond drama. She said she's trying to put her own feelings aside, but her feelings are hurt. Trisha says that she wasn't aware about the things that had come out about Colleen, and she has a very firm stance about anyone talking to people that are underage, platonic or not. And Trisha says that she was shocked when all this came out with the group chats, and she said that she really cared about Colleen and, related to her.
So it's like a combination of my suspicions, right? So, one, she was unaware and feels like, holy shit, and that's a hard line for her that's been crossed, according to what she said. On top of that, her own pictures getting shared with people. How disgusting do you have to be? I'm sure she's not, but at the same time, somebody taking your photos of that variety and sharing them with children, especially when this is something that you're very opposed to, is insanely disgusting. I mean, like, the context to why you would dress up that way is important to dressing up. Like, I don't agree with the idea of people dressing a certain way or doing their hair a certain way is somehow disrespectful or, like, cultural appropriation or whatever people want to call it. The intention behind doing so means a lot.
But this situation and her apology was just shocking, and she says that Colleen even had sent her the apology video link, and she just didn't respond.
I think it comes over the accountability for all. I really do think people can
Ugh.
change their ways and stuff like that. If you can acknowledge it. Her video came out, and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge the stuff that her own fans were saying, how they felt, brush it over and ultimately became like memes, and now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue.
Did she, though?
She sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was shocked.
Weird how Colleen said.
Like, did she, though? Like, Colleen's video, her apology video, she kind of mentions the things that fans say, but she mentions it in, like, this backhanded way of discarding what they've said as if it's not anything, right? Like, oh, you're just making up claims and they aren't real. It's all being made up and you're just making lies about me, kind of nonsense bullshit, and then gaslighting you into not believing things are true, especially with how we watched it, where we saw screenshots of text messages and stuff. Like, that was absurd. Either she can't be serious or she has a very loose description and definition of acknowledgement, because Colleen was definitely not acknowledging anything that her fans were saying. She was discarding and just discrediting and gaslighting what her fans were saying that was critical of what she had done.
Over the apology, like, what was she going to respond to that? Truly, like, great song, girl, throw it on Spotify. Like, what? Trisha says that she kept in touch with Colleen weeks before the apology, and she said that because she had been canceled before, so she was keeping in touch with Colleen, giving her someone to talk to. She knows what it feels like to have the internet come down on you. And she said that she got dragged into this.
So if Trisha's been canceled a few times as well, like I said, I have no idea who they are. So if Trisha's been canceled as well, that makes it make a lot more sense that when people she knows gets canceled, she remains friends with them. Like, she understands what it's like going through that situation, and she's not just going to toss people aside because of it. That makes sense. She's been canceled a lot. Like, I don't doubt it, especially when you said that she's a troll, right? Like, so there's two ways you can take somebody trolling you. You can either take being trolled or even just seeing someone being trolled as being malicious bullying, or you can see it as somebody making jokes at another person's expense, which almost all comedy comes from a place of somebody is the butt end of that joke. So, she's trolled being dead serious. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And, like, I got my Hello Kitty chopsticks. Like, what a shitty ass. That's a comment where it's like, do you mean that? Or are you just that stupid that you think it's a good joke? You know what I mean? I'm just always amazed by how stupid people are. Like, did you really think that was a good joke, or are you just that shitty of a person? You know what I mean? That'd be like me going, hey, you know what, I read a lot of manga, so I'm clearly not, I don't hate Asians or especially people from Japan, whereas it's like, I'd just take everybody on a person-by-person basis. It's that simple. Like, if I say, like, China sucks, I'm talking about China overarching as like a government entity, not individuals in China. Like, people are individually very separate. Like, people who make dumb comments like that, I don't know how fucking serious you could be because of the fact that it's such a dumb comment to make. But then again, people that are racist are that dumb, and it boggles my mind every time. Like, how the fuck are people this stupid? You know?
And wants to talk about it now because
It's just
a
lame.
journalist wanted to reach out to her about these text messages that Colleen had sent using her photos.
Like using someone's as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human, the lowest form of intelligence. I think that's so inhumane. I think that's so disgusting for anyone.
Trisha said that she's more embarrassed for Colleen that this is something that she would even say and send.
Well, I'm thankful. Post them so I can see that this is real. It's hearing all that horrible stuff underneath the photo, like my body just being messed up or disgusting, and it's a lot. But
Oh, yeah, like, okay. So she's talking about the text messages there, which makes sense. Like, people seeing screenshots of people just using your body as a joke and to talk shit about you behind your back in that way, especially when it's like pictures of you naked. Like, that would be shitty. I don't think anybody would feel good about that situation, regardless of who they are. I think anybody would think it was shitty, and if somebody were doing that to anybody, really, anybody that's having that done, you should immediately do exactly what Trisha's saying she did, which is just be completely done with that person. Don't interact with them ever again. They're pieces of shit, and you should never, ever give them any of your time ever again. Don't talk about them. Don't give them any kind of attention. Don't type their name in social media or into Google. Literally, just ignore their existence. Like they don't exist at all. You love Chinese people because they're so sweet. You must have met just sweet Chinese people. I've met Chinese people who are very nice. I've met Chinese people who are extremely racist. I've met Chinese people who seem to be very untrustworthy. Like they gave off a presence of like just not being worthy of trust, and then like they were trying to get something out of the situation or something. Like, it just, the whole thing fell off. And then I've met really, really great Chinese people, just all around great people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just take it on an individual to individual basis. I've met people that are great all over the place and from all over the place, and I've met people that are really shitty from all over the place and all over the place. So I just look at it all as we're all individuals, and we can either choose to be shitty people or not shitty people, and you don't know who people are until you meet them and give them the opportunity.
but it never feels good to have someone just like make fun of your naked body. It's just a really vulnerable thing, and it is really embarrassing, but I'm more embarrassed for her that this is the kind of person she is. Like I'm so embarrassed.
She talks about how these texts aren't like crazy old where she didn't know Colleen. They were literally just filming together recently, both the times that these receipts were dated.
And these weren't a long time ago. This is someone well into their 30s just gave birth sending nudes. And a month prior, I was in her house meeting her child and doing, well, not meeting.
See, that's so weird. It's so odd.
Confront her about
So, like, they did this video with them doing a mukbang after Colleen had her baby, which is with her current husband, but they were also talking about her dating life because it was on Colleen's channel, and it said discussing my dating life. So they were discussing Colleen's dating life while she's married and has a kid with her current husband. like, even if they were talking about her dating life between marriages or before ever being married, it's still just like, why would you bother? What kind of dumb fuck content is that? Like, what, you're married? You just married and dating other people, or you married and just reminiscing like, oh man, when I was single and dating everyone? Like, what a shitty person to have a relationship with. Like, not only is she doing all this creepy shit with minors that you probably don't know anything about her doing, now you have to wonder how she's going to do things and interact with your own child, which is also her child. That's also a concern now.
This a couple weeks ago.
Like, it's, the whole situation's just fucked up.
She had never done such a thing, and that this one fan who was talking about her was the one that would send the photos of Trisha to Colleen.
I did ask her about these a couple weeks ago before there was so to speak, right? And she assured me that she would never send photos of me. That
Oh, she sent photos of you. Lots of them.
would send photos to her. She's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me, and he was obsessed with you. And he would just send me it, and once in a while I'd like respond to him and be like, hey, okay. That's what she told me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't think that's how you did shit. Well, how Colleen did shit.
Some people thought that Colleen was calling Trisha a whale.
It sure didn't look that way.
That it was out of context and everything was just lies.
There's a clip of her.
The fuck? Does that wig next to the Hello Kitty bag have metal bangs and, like, normal wig hair? What the fuck? Look at that. That looks like it's normal on the sides and metal in the front. Why does it reflect that way? Whatever. That's weird.
Colleen claimed that it was out of context. And
everything about these people is strange.
Saying she saw a whale flirt, and she wasn't talking about Trisha Paytas. I sent her that as well, and she said everything's taken out of context. Like, these aren't lies.
Trisha was saying that she should take accountability and acknowledge the situation going on.
These are all lies. I didn't do that to you.
Disrespected.
Whatever.
Colleen was not being honest about having sent these things of her, and she says that she doesn't stand by her. She is embarrassed to be associated with Colleen, and says that she won't be speaking on her again, and that she doesn't exist to her anymore. And people feel like certain clips from the podcast of the two of them have just aged so poorly now because Colleen is talking about body positivity when this is how she was allegedly talking about Trisha in the past.
To bring up someone's body, like, no one should ever talk about anyone's body ever, I don't think. I think it's completely inappropriate and wrong, and every body size and shape is beautiful.
The whole situation is horrible, and I know
it's just a simple ass, not true lie. Okay? That's what that statement is. The reason that statement's a bold-faced lie is because of the fact that everybody has preferences. You're naturally going to be attracted to specific things. What you don't find attractive, somebody else may find attractive. That doesn't mean that everybody has to find every body attractive. That's fucking, like, what kind of nonsense is that? Like, we all are walking around as gray aliens with the same gross-looking, lumpy body, and that's so every body is attractive. No, and every body's beautiful. No, it's not. It's not. Everybody's body is beautiful to somebody's eyes. But nobody is beautiful to everyone. It's that fucking simple. I hate that people want to make everybody agree on every fucking thing. Like, oh, you gotta love everybody's body. But why? Why the hell would you do that? That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. None.
Maybe it's like more of a personal issue and probably not because of the other stuff. It could be, but I feel like a lot of people feel like Trisha's only talking about it because she's part of the conversation now. But regardless, these text messages going around are just so sad and disappointing. It's also just so disgusting and weird because of who she is sending to and the ages of the people that she was sending them to. Like, why are you sending these things to your fans? And Adam was
Because
like,
she's
he was
nasty.
under 18 when she was sending him these. Like, it's just so, I just cannot.
That is so fucked up. So fucked up. We used to send your OnlyFans pics, so your naked pictures and videos to make fun of how you looked when I was 15 and Colleen was in her 30s. That is so fucking nasty. Like, also illegal in many ways. Like, in many ways. So, the fuck... I just don't think Colleen has any kind of actual morals in regards to relationships. I don't think she has any. Even if 1% of people think you're attractive, that's at least 75. Like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you don't have to be attractive to every single person. That's madness. Why would you want that? That's like saying that you're able to make everybody happy. You're not. You're going to have people that agree with you. You're going to have people who disagree with you. You're going to make some people happy. You're going to make some people mad. It's why government is a bad thing in general, is because of the fact that no matter what they do, it will make some people's lives more difficult. It will make some people's lives more easy. It will benefit some people. It will harm others. You can't fix everything with a single solution. You can't make everybody like you, and not everybody is attractive to everyone. I don't understand this mindset that people try to push now, where that's how everything should be. Granted, they also, like, the people who push this mindset don't think that governments are going to make everybody happy. They just think that their idea of how to run a government is the best way to run a government for everybody in the world, because apparently these narcissists think that they know everything and what's best for everyone, and not like every single system has its flaws and issues. They just deny that their desired system has any issues, which is baffling.
Wrap my mind around what she was thinking at all during any of this. But as of right now, this is the update with Colleen. This is what Trisha had to say. It is truly just so crazy. But I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Boy, that wasn't a bad video. That was a good little summary of what's gone on between the two of them, because I know Trisha Paytas' video was the one that my editor wanted to give me, but she didn't want to give me a video that was as long as the video she made, so this was much better. That's just absolutely ridiculous, the fact that that's how these crazy fucks are doing things. Having a secret storage of pics of your boyfriend isn't normal. I mean, so the thing is, you two are together, right? So why wouldn't you have a stash of pics of him? What would be weird, right, is for you and your boyfriend to be in your 30s and you to take this stash of photos and videos of him that you have that are, you know, without clothing, and to then give them to kids that are teenagers. Like, showing people pictures of your boyfriend and, like, pictures of you and your boyfriend, or just your boyfriend doing the things that he does as hobbies or whatever, that's fairly normal. These creepy fucks are not doing that. They're nasty.